In the beginning, there was nothing, no light, no sound, no world, only darkness, and a voice about to break it. Then God spoke, "Let there be light," and the darkness tore open. In 6 days, he built everything, the sky, the seas, dry land rising from the deep, mountains, forests, whole worlds of green bursting to life in an instant, sun, moon, and stars, oceans full of fish, skies full of birds, and every animal that walks the earth. And then, from the dust of the ground, he made a man, Adam, and from the man, a woman, Eve. He placed them in a garden made just for them. Paradise, no pain, no death, no shame. But paradise came with one rule. This was Eden. Every tree, every fruit, every good thing you can imagine, all of it, theirs. They walked with God himself in the cool of the evening. They were never alone. They wanted for nothing. But in the very middle of the garden stood one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Eat from any tree you like, God told them, but not from this one. Because the day you eat from it, you will surely die. For a while, everything was perfect. They tended the garden. They named the animals. Life was good. One rule. That was all it was. But something in the garden had been watching, and it wanted that rule broken. The serpent was the most cunning creature God had made, and it slid quietly toward the woman. "Did God really say," it hissed, "that you can't eat from any tree in the garden?" "We can eat from any of them," Eve said, "except that one. If we even touch it, we'll die." "You won't die," the serpent whispered. "That's not the truth. God knows that the moment you eat it, your eyes will open, and you'll be like him, knowing good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful, it looked delicious, and it promised to make her wise. Everything good she had ever known, against the one thing she had been told she could not have. She reached out, and she took it. She ate. Then she turned to Adam, standing right beside her, and he ate too. And in that instant, everything changed. Suddenly, their eyes were open, and for the first time ever, they felt something new: shame. They felt exposed. They grabbed leaves to cover themselves, and they ran to hide. Then they heard him, God, moving through the garden, and a voice called out, "Where are you?" "I heard you coming," Adam said, "and I was afraid, so I hid." "Who told you to be ashamed?" God asked. "Did you eat from the one tree I told you not to?" "The woman gave it to me," Adam said. "The serpent tricked me," said Eve. No one would take the blame. But it was done, and it could not be undone. God turned to the serpent. "Because you did this, you are cursed above every creature. And one day, a child of hers will crush your head, even as you strike at his heel." The very first promise of a rescuer. To the woman, he spoke of pain and of hardship in the days to come. And to the man, from now on, the ground itself would fight him. He would work and sweat and struggle all his days. And the warning came true. From dust they were made, and to dust they would return. Death had entered the world. They could not stay. God sent them out of Eden, into the wild, unknown world beyond. And at the gate of paradise, he set a guardian and a flaming sword, so the way back could never be found. They looked back one last time at the home they had lost, and they kept walking. One choice, one rule broken, and the whole world was never the same again. And yet, even now, even here, God did not abandon them. A promise had been made. A rescuer was coming. The story of paradise was over, but the story of us was only just beginning. Outside Eden, Adam and Eve would build a family, and in that very first family would come the very first murder. That's the next story. Subscribe and follow along from the very beginning.